So, you might have seen with the video yesterday that we're doing a subathon this Saturday for my birthday, and I'm super excited. And of course, in good fashion, we're opening up the subathon with a one-shot. I was kind of blanking on what to do and like what I should write for this one-shot because I want it to be a lot of fun and really set the tone for the rest of the night. And usually the best ways that I come up with one-shots is just kind of doing something random. I went to my local game shop today, shout out to All American Cards and Comics in Youngstown, and actually had a good idea when I was there. I picked up a random 4-pack of Spelljammer minis, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open these up. I don't know what's inside, and then whatever I get inside the box is what I'm gonna base the one-shot around. And when I say I'm gonna base the one-shot around it, I mean we are gonna base the one-shot around it. That's right, me and you are building the one-shot for the upcoming game. So, like I said, all I'm gonna do is open these up, see what's inside, kind of describe what they are, and maybe read a little bit about them in the Spelljammer books, and then we can kind of decide what we want to do. And by decide what we're gonna do, I mean I'm gonna brainstorm a little bit here on camera for the video, but I also want everybody here in the comments to just give me ideas based on what we pull out of the box. And then I'll take and throw together a really cool one-shot for the upcoming game. So, with that being said, let us begin. I'm not going to look, I'm just gonna dump them in here, and whatever we get, we get. There's one stuck in this plastic, is there? There is. All right, so there are a couple in the box, but we have one stuck in the plastic, and we have... Oh, I think, yeah, an Umber Hulk. So we have an Umber Hulk. First thing out of the Spelljammer random mini box. I like Umber Hulks. They're a lot of fun. They are a pain in the ass to fight, so throwing one of these at the party is definitely going to be a blast. All right, stick my hand in the mystery box and see what I get. Oh, they're covered in like paper and stuff. Okay, bubble wrap. Here we go. Now, what we got here? Why am I struggling to get this out? We have a floating chair? What is this? Oh, it's a spelljamming helm. Duh, for like the spelljamming ships. All right, so it looks like they're going to be fighting an Umber Hulk. Maybe some spaceship stuff involved as well too, because there is a spelljamming helm here. Mini number 3, what do we got? All right, plastic. And we got this guy, which is he is Mr. Flinch. I'm not exactly sure who Mr. Flinch is. I haven't really read through the Spelljammer books. I do have them. So if you've read through the Spelljammer stuff and you know anything about Mr. Flinch, then let me know down in the comments. But I will also be kind of going over the books myself through tonight and tomorrow, putting this one-shot together, and I will read up on some information about Mr. Flinch. So, but it looks like the NPC, you know, the key NPC of this adventure is going to be Mr. Flinch. And last but not least, we have the last mini. Looks like we have another NPC or humanoid of sorts, if I can get it out of this plastic. There you go, everybody. I know there are some people that probably wanted to hear that. I'm sorry for not doing it sooner. And we have here, all right, we have an astral elf. I don't know if the sword's supposed to be bent like that. There we go, a little better. So we have an astral elf. That's what we got. So let's review what we got here. We have an Umber Hulk, which was the first thing we pulled, which is kind of like the big mini that we got. We have a spelljamming helm, which is like the seat for the spelljamming ships. We have, what's his name? Mr. Flinch. Not sure who this guy is necessarily, but like I said, gonna look into it. If you know anything about Mr. Flinch from the Spelljamming books, let me know in the comments again. And then, last but not least, of course, we have, you know, your wonderful astral elf here. Awesome, cool. I don't know what to really do right now. I think I need to look into Mr. Flinch to see exactly who he is and what he does necessarily, like in the Spelljamming books, to kind of get an idea. I'm not sure if he's good, bad. I don't know yet. Haven't looked into it too much. I guess we will have to incorporate some sort of like airship because there's a Spelljamming helm here. Astral elves just makes sense to have astral elves in the, you know, in the adventure because it's going to be in space. Obviously, I'm going to do like a Spelljammer-esque kind of one-shot. And then I think, of course, you know, we have to have the monsters that they fight are Umber Hulks. So, what do you think the party should do? I don't know, just top of my head, I'm thinking maybe Mr. Flinch is friends with the Astral Elves whose ship is being taken over or assaulted by Umber Hulks, and he asked the party to go save the ship from the Umber Hulks, or something like that. Or we could really flip it and say that maybe Mr. Flinch has a pet Umber Hulk that has been taken captive and hostage by the Astral Elves on one of their spelljamming ships, and the party has to go save his pet Umber Hulk. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of options that both myself and everybody in the comments could come up with for Saturday's adventure. But again, this isn't entirely up to me. It's also up to all of you. Let me know some crazy, wacky, fun stuff in the comments that you think I should incorporate into this one-shot based on the minis that we pulled. If this video does well, let's say maybe like 500 likes, then maybe we'll do it again, just like write a one-shot with the community. I don't know, I kind of like this. It seems like a pretty cool method to write a one-shot based off of random minis that you pull. So maybe Stick and I should make this some sort of series where we get some boxes of minis, pull random minis out of it, and have all of you and us collectively come together and write a one-shot or come up with really cool plot and campaign ideas. Everything over here on the Cantripcast is about doing things together. So, I mean, like, if you even look at our YouTube banner, it says building stories together, you know, because we want to build stories with all of you. Sometimes the best adventures that we run are ones where we collaborate with other people to come up with really cool story ideas. Like I said, if this video does well, then maybe we'll do like a series or sorts out of it and make some adventures with everybody in the comments. Make sure you like the video and also make sure that you leave some comments down below on what kind of adventure we should write based on the minis that we pulled. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you can make it to the subathon on October 29th, and we'll see you next time here on the Cantripcast.